Hi everyone! Kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you're all doing great. Welcome ulit sa ating Traders Plus YouTube channel by Melvin Jason De Vera. And now I'm going to share with you my chart analysis for this coming week, which is actually a Holy Week plus an ECQ week. So aside from my wishes to be profitable in trading para po sa lahat, sana rin po, keep safe and stay healthy. Okay, so let me share now my screen. At dahil po sa mga requests na nilagay niyo sa comments, sa feedback, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Isasama ko po ngayon ang ating Bitcoin at saka yung mga indices like the US 30 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average, pati na rin yung S&P 500 at yung DAX o yung GR30 po. Okay, so let's start with the Bitcoin. Okay, so what am I seeing here for the Bitcoin is that meron tayong recorded dito na strong key level of resistance right here. And from my thinking is that magko-continue pa itong uptrend na to. This is the current price right now. Okay, it just went above $54,000 per Bitcoin. And merong momentum pa yan. So pwede pa siya umakyat all the way here to around 57,245.86. But then, prepare na i-take profit yung mga buy dito. But be cautious na rin in buying because any moment there, it can go down. Okay? So, how long will this be? I actually just see na baka bumalik dito sa 38.2, which is around 48,326.61. It may or may not happen, but this is my perceived direction. Okay. So again, lahat po ng atin namang i-discuss are purely estimates or forecast, no? Analysis lang natin. There's no guarantee na mag-profit tayo rito or all these things will happen. Okay? But at least we have a basis of what we are expecting. Okay, now let's take a look at the Euro USD. For the Euro USD, what I am looking at here is that pwede mo na itong bumuelo pababa, no? But I'm seeing na there's gonna be a big pullback, okay? But the overall trend is really bearish, okay? So, I mean, pababa ito talaga on the overall trend, but there is room for pullback, which means there is an opportunity to buy it all the way up to this level, mga 1.18794, okay, or 1.18794, and then you can actually sell. So those who want to ride itong paakyat can do so. Okay, pwede naman yan. Kasi there's a good upside. I mean, the volatility is still okay. And that's what fuels our opportunities also in trading, which is yung volatility. So the moment it reaches this level here, prepare to sell. Okay, so that is for the Euro USD. Now let's take a look at the Gbp USD. Okay, so for the Gbp USD, by the way, usually ang pound, season of bullishness niyan ng mga April season. Okay, so makikita natin na yung GU, meron tayo rito nakitang strong key level din ng resistance. Okay, and then this is also a strong key level of support na nabasag. Okay? So, nagawa ng price action na tumawid dito, which I think, if I'm getting Fibonacci of this last leg here, this is the 61.8. So, it can continue to move up here, then it's gonna give us a pullback to retest. Diba? Kasi pag nagbe-breakout, meron naman talagang retest of the previous level. So, once it is confirmed here na na-reject yan, once it bounces, then we can expect that it can continue to rise. Well, at least, hanggang dito. Sa 1.400 to 8. Okay, 1.40028. For me, that will be my TP. Okay, I will be more hunting for a buy position on the Gbp USD. USD JPY. It had pretty been much sideways dito sa period na ito with a noted level of resistance and support right here, and it just broke. Na? But The all-time high, I'm not certain if that's gonna continue to move up. Considering kasi the stimulus on US can, yes, strengthen the equity market probably, but it can weaken the currency. So most likely dollar, I am more bearish to that bias ko. So I think it's gonna move down, at least hitting the 61.8 fib of this trend. Tapos pupullback yan to revisit itong i-break niyang level. And then it's gonna continue to go down, but at least to hit the 1618 here as sell TP. So ano po ang bias ko on the USD JPY? I am more on the sell. Okay? But do not jump on the sell right away. You have to look for your entries. So it's either once sa pullback, hindi mo na ako magsisell. Pero pag lumusot na siya rito, doon ako magsisell. Or, yun yung trade on break eh. Or, you can follow this. Dito, no trade pa yan. Kasi this is the conservative entry. Once it breaks, you have to watch for the pullback. And then, kapag na-reject, so ito, no trade pa rin to yung pagsayad doon sa broken level because it can continue, sayang. Ma-SL ka dyan. So, once it's confirmed here, tsaka pa lang mag-sell. Okay? Then, place your stop loss above that level. Yan. Ganun ang mga entries natin. Okay? So, trade at your own risk pa rin. And manage always your risk. Manage your position size. Okay, now let's take a look at the dollar franc. Okay. For the dollar CHF, what I am seeing is similar move then na with the pullbacks. Parang opposite ng sa EU sa EU or sa Euro USD. Kasi sa Euro USD pullback pataas tapos pababa, no? But this one pullback pababa tapos tataas. Now, I am overall looking at the uptrend here, pero it's gonna give us a bigger pullback muna bago magre-resume ng uptrend. Therefore, significantly, pwede nyong sakyan itong sell. Okay, at least all the way here. And this is the 61.8. And this is an H4 chart. So, mahaba-haba pa yan yung pwedeng ibaba. Okay? I'll be okay on the sell side here. But up to the extent na ma-reach yung 0.92977, because what I am thinking, kapag nasayad na yan dito, babalik yung paakyat. Okay? So, watch your trades. Defend them with trail stops if ever gaining na kayo. Move your stop loss to gain positions. That's how you do it. Okay? And keep your risk managed as always. Now, AUD USD, I think it's gonna continue to move up at least to hit the 61.8 fib of this leg. Okay, and then it's gonna resume going down. So there are two opportunities. One is to buy it, okay, but up to this extent only, or do not trade the uptrend and instead just wait for the sell setup and ride the downtrend. Okay. Now let's take a look at the NZD USD, and as always, ang AU at ang NU similar ang price movement. Kaya as traders na gusto nyong manage ng risk, I suggest choose only one of these, any of the AU or NU. Because if you take both, you are doubling or dinodobling nyo lang yung risk ninyo on a correlated pair. Okay. So for NU, what I'm looking at is there's gonna be a duelo move dito, pababa. I would not mind that. I will not trade any sell on that. But I will be watching out for a buy move. Okay? Medyo mahaba-haba, so sulit. Pero pwede ka rin magantay dito ng sell. Okay? But the sell should be around this area, 0.71455. Until it reaches that level, I will be more on the upside. Pabay muna ako. Okay. So that's how I look at the NZD USD. Now let's take a look at the USD Cad. Okay. So sa USD Cad, I am seeing here a good strong resistance, right? Then this is, of course, a good level of support. Where are we right now? We're here. And this looks like the 23.6 lang. So hindi naman masyadong major level. And I think mababasag lang yan. Okay, so this is the 61.8 coming from this swing here. So I think it's gonna continue to move down to hit this level, 1.24660, and then it's gonna move up. Okay? So I will be more on the buy side pero paantay. Okay, can I ride a sell from here? Yes, you can. Okay? You may ride this sell all the way to 1.24660. But then, if nag-gain na yung mga sell nyo and almost here na, take your profits and then prepare to buy. Okay? So that's the trade plan for the USD Cad. Now let's take a look at a cross pair. This is also an interesting pair. One of the requested din kasi. Others call this the dragon pair. This is the pound yen. Okay, so for the pound yen, what I'm seeing is that this is a very good structure ng uptrend. No? And this candle here is somewhat telling us na may pwede mag-continue yung paakyat pero bebelo. So, I'm gonna check this. Ito yung parang strong level din, no? Nag-act dito as a resistance. Then, dito nag-act as a support. Okay? So, there must be a revisit on this and I am expecting it to bounce the moment na tumama dito parang ang to prove that this is a support. Okay? And at least it will not exceed that level or this level, pwede rin. Okay? So, yun yung mga TP areas na pwede for a buy setup. Okay? So, the idea of buying is wait for a pullback here before entering a buy position. So again, wait for the pullback. Once it bounces, then that's the time you will buy. Okay? Now, let's take a look at the gold. Okay. So for the gold, it's pretty much sideways but poised to break upward. So any sell up, any sell setup, any sell setup, I will not mind it. Ang hahanapin ko rito, buy. Okay, but probably I'm gonna buy on a break. Okay, so buy on break meaning I'm going to watch this level here, the 1746.24. Pag nabasag, tsaka ako papasok ng buy. Okay, probably this can only reach itong 61.8, which is around 1763. Yeah. So, take note of that number, mga 1760s, mga TP area na yan. Okay, TP zone na yan. Okay, so there's a chance that it's gonna move up to the 1760 level. But then, prepare to take profit na rin, ha? Pagka nandoon na kayo. Okay, so now let's take a look at our US 30 o yung tinatawag din natin na Dow Jones Industrial Average. For the equity market, this is a stock market index, by the way, for the US. This, I am bullish, okay? With the stimulus being given, and I believe that's gonna boost the economy. Therefore, it's gonna boost the stock market, okay? But structure-wise, possible pullback muna to the 61.8 level, which is a good level here, right? Pull back, retest, then it will bounce. That's the time you buy. Okay, or you can also buy right away if it crosses this price. Okay, the top. Yan. And ang idea then, it's gonna move all the way all to 33993.19 estimate. Being the expanded PIB, no? Fibonacci expansion, 161.8 level. Okay. Another is that if you're going to take a look at the daily chart for this, you can see na it's quite dirty, but ito. So that's a level right there, and this is also a level right here. Yan. So, it can break that top. The moment it breaks the rectangle, okay, pwede ka nang bumili. Okay? Once it goes out of that rectangle. Okay? Now, let's take a look at the SP 500. Now, of course, this is also another stock market index of the United States. Kaya, pareho lang din halos yung reading. Okay? If, as again, sa daily, medyo kitang-kita rito yung pagiging resistance ng area yan. And the price is already threatening to go out or break out of that level. Okay? In essence, it can head to the 161.8 na Fib expansion level. Okay, to the 4074.22. Okay. But as again, looking at the H4, there's a potential pullback muna to retest this level right here. And then once it bounces off this level, there's a confirmation na yan ay pataas. Okay, so it's either you buy on pullback here or you buy on a breakout here. Pag bumasag yan dito, buy na yan. Okay na yan, buy on break. Okay? And headed to that level, which is 4074.22 as your TP. Okay. Now, the last that we have, okay, is our GR30 o yung DAX. Okay. So ito, usually kasi may pagkakapareho yung price move. Not absolutely the same, but they're almost similar to each other. And GR30 and US30. And they are always opposite the VIX. So if you're going to check that the volatility index, no, o yung VIX, kung pula yung VIX, berde yung DAX at yung US30. You can check this in Finviz also. But then, structure-wise, I am looking at the GR30 or the DAX to pull back possibly. Okay? Para i-revisit yung level na yan, around 14262.62. And then ready again to move up to 15048.34. Okay, everyone. So ito po ang ating mga na-share na analysis para po sa mga sumusunod na currency pairs. Sinama na natin dito yung Bitcoin, yung gold, of course, as always naman nandun yung gold, and yung mga indices like the US30, the SP 500, and the GR30. So kung may mga iba pa kayong gustong maisama sa ating analysis, leave a comment down below. And also, please support the channel by commenting your feedback, your requests, and give us a thumbs up. And paki-subscribe po sa ating channel. I-share nyo rin sa inyong mga kaibigan. Maraming salamat po. Happy trading everyone.